Hi everybody, it's Thursday and I'm thankful to have you spending a little piece of it with me this evening. We've got a lot to talk about this evening. Colder air cometh. In your forecast, we will recover a little bit by Thanksgiving Day, which is of course at the end of our 7-day forecast now. Between now and then, a few days in the 30s at best. Yep. And a few other things weather-wise we'll need to speak of. Let's speak of tomorrow night's program real quickly before we go any further. I can tell you that I'm immediately out the door after the program tonight to the Mcafee County Board of Education meeting where we will hear more about the current status of the search for the next school superintendent. Also on tomorrow night's program, this. A little bit of teaser video for you here. Eagles over Sayersville. This stunning video captured this week literally right in the downtown Sayersville area. Two eagles circling, flying over, making for a beautiful photo op. Got the fellow who shot it. I've even got his dog on TV tomorrow. But wow, I'll tell you where to be looking for these two over Sayersville when I see you next time. And I'm certainly looking forward to bringing you that story on tomorrow. Tonight, we need to go on, however, and talk about Mcafee County 911. They've asked me to tell you about a scam to alert everyone to the situation. Spoofing is a term that is used when someone calls you, but it shows up on your caller ID as a different number. For example, over the course of the past few days, Mcafee Countyans, some have received calls which seem to be or showed to be from the non-emergency line of Mcafee County's dispatch, 349-4403. That wasn't the case. The callers were from some other state, some other country, some other part of the world, who knows, but nevertheless claiming to be from Mcafee County 911, claiming that the person that they had called had a complaint in their name and the only way to remove it or resolve the situation was to pay them and send them money, which in no way, shape, or form is how 911 operates and never will. Nevertheless, they want you to know about this latest scam and attempt to try to steal money from you. With that said, Maroon and White Night was set for tomorrow. It has since been postponed. We will keep you up to date as to its rescheduling, but right now, due to an increase in COVID numbers, which we will talk about in just a few moments, Maroon and White Night postponed indefinitely, or at least for an unknown time. We will talk about Maroon and White Night and the increase in local COVID numbers in just a few moments. An increase in overdose deaths for Kentucky, 55%. One of the largest increases in the entire nation between 2020 and 2021. And as a nation, we hit over 100,000 overdose deaths during that same period. That is indeed a record, happening for the first time. Where does it put Kentucky? Puts us fourth of all states in the nation in regards to overdose deaths between April of 2020 through April of this year. Over 2,300 people in Kentucky died of a fatal overdose. That's an increase of about 55%. Tennessee, West Virginia, District of Columbia were the only places higher. Fentanyl, a major driving force behind this. If you go back to 2017, it made up only 52%, not only, but it made up 52% of all overdose deaths in Kentucky. That number now stands at least 70% for that time period, from April of 2020 through April of 2021. A young man from Johnson County returning home from work in Lexington, employed as a crane operator, looking forward to getting in a couple of hours of deer hunting before dark last night, was tragically killed when his car collided with a concrete truck on New 460 shortly after 3:30 yesterday afternoon. Mcafee County Deputy Coroner Brian Parker pronounced him dead on the scene after Parker arrived only seconds after the crash.
I was coming back from Paintsville, come up on the accident, had just occurred, stopped traffic. Two employees from Wells had ran across the street. The car was somewhat smoking. We don't know if it was the airbag or the engine itself, but they ran to go get a fire extinguisher just to play it safe. Trying to get a response from Mr. McAllister with no response. Mr. McAllister was traveling eastbound towards Paintsville, right there close to the entrance of the Wells concrete. They had a truck that was waiting for oncoming traffic. Two cars passed. The commercial vehicle was turning into Wells and was struck in the left rear of the vehicle. Mr. McAllister did not have a seatbelt on. and was possibly traveling at a high rate of speed. Was taken to Frankfurt for an autopsy. Everything pending investigation.
State Police also confirmed to me at this hour that 23-year-old Tyler McAllister of Paintsville, whose arrangements will be held by Phelps & Son Funeral Home in Paintsville but are not made as of yet, was driving that '07 black Lexus when his vehicle collided with that 2020 Peterbilt commercial concrete truck, which was driven by 51-year-old Cam Price of Sagersville. I'll be right back. Parkway Pharmacy, as always, promises the quickest service with the very best care and prices, and to always have someone there to talk to when you have a question. With 3 pharmacists, curbside, drive-through, and call-ahead service. Parkway Pharmacy in Sagersville, 349-4400.
Where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
At Sagersville National Bank, they know your house is much more than your home. It's an investment, and for many of us, the biggest we'll ever make. And whether it's for needed repairs and maintenance, or a new addition or renovation to give you some more room and more equity, let Sagersville National Bank deal with all the financial work and worry. Real and real competitive, hometown, homegrown, home improvement loans at Sagersville National.
SSI and disability cases are harder to win these days. You need all the help you can get. If the government has turned you down, I will not. Many factors are considered when a claim is being processed, like your age, education, physical, and mental disabling conditions. When it comes time to winning your disability case, you should not face a federal judge alone. You need an attorney who is experienced, determined, hardworking, knowledgeable, and dedicated to helping you win benefits that you deserve. If you need help with your SSI or disability case, call me, Donald Wayne McFarland, and let me go to work for you.
Call the pros. All Pro Gutter Works specializes in seamless gutters, vinyl siding, metal roofing, replacement doors and windows, remodeling or adding on to your home with free and fair estimates backed by decades of happy and return customers with guaranteed satisfaction and 18 months 0% financing. All Pro Gutter Works. 349-9999. I've got a good story. I mean, it comes from sad beginnings, but it has a positive spin on it, and we're all looking for something positive nowadays, aren't we? I'll talk about Big C in more ways than one in just a few seconds. COVID numbers right now. Let's take a look at those just in from the Mcafee County Health Department. After 85 total cases last week, Mcafee County is still second in the entire state as far as having the highest incident rate, and no one else is really close to those 2 counties. These are today's numbers from the Mcafee County Health Department. 15 new cases today. That follows 2 Sunday, 7 Monday, 22 Tuesday, 8 yesterday, and again 15 today. The breakdown of those is to the top right of your screen. Out of those 15, 13 were in children, 12 were in adults. 1 was a breakthrough case in a person who had been completely or fully hospitalized. We still have 2 people hospitalized currently from Mcafee County, while our number of active cases, to no surprise, has increased quite a bit. I think it was 95 on Wednesday's report. It is now up to 106 active cases right now currently being watched and tracked by the Mcafee County Health Department. I do have a little good news in regards to schools. Of course, Maroon and White Night postponed, of course, due to high numbers of COVID. I spoke of that, and I'll mention it again at least one more time, tried to tonight, as it was set for tomorrow. But numbers of positive cases in the Mcafee County school system have gone down over the course of the past 2 days. Only about 2 to, well, what we saw today, 3 positive cases throughout the entire school district. So school personnel, of course, monitoring this very closely, are hoping to see that as a continuing trend. And right now, I hear of no plans to cancel classes or make any other big changes of that nature. But for the last 2 days, the number of cases in the school system, again, have gone down to anywhere from 1 to 3, which is certainly good news. Looking at the rest of the state real quickly as we turn to our incident rate map, it'll pull up here in just a second. I can tell you that we've got more red cases than we've had in the past several days. We're down to 52 counties not in the red and a total of 68 which are in the red. It is, however, when we take a closer look at Mcafee County in the eastern Kentucky area and then compare Mcafee County to the rest of the state, that we still draw cause for concern. We do so by seeing that Kentucky is the second highest in the entire state as far as our incident rate is concerned. Mcafee County at 101, only Robertson County at 101.7 is higher. Breckenridge is at 82.3. We've got one county at 70, that's Bourbon. One county at 67, that's Cumberland. And really, no one else is anywhere close. Everyone else is down in the 50s, 40s, 30s, and above 25. Mcafee County, again, second highest in the state right now at 101. Our neighbors, most of which are in the red or critical zone, but just as it takes 25 to get there, Johnson and Floyd are just there, just over 25. Morgan at 30.1, Martin at 42.1. While for the state as a whole, new cases reported by the governor's office today totaling 1,855. I think that's another increase, where we were right at 1,800 on Wednesday at my last report. New deaths still high, 40 reported today. And our positivity rating still not going down, and I believe a bit of an increase at 6.18%. During his Kentucky update today, the governor as well reminded everyone about that executive order that he signed yesterday that gives everyone the opportunity, anyone 18 and older living or working in the state of Kentucky, to get a COVID-19 vaccine booster regardless of which vaccine they've had. You just have to have had either 2 doses of Moderna or Pfizer for at least 6 months, or a single dose of Johnson & Johnson for 2 months to get a vaccine. Anywhere you can get one, you can get one via that executive order if you're 18 and older and meet those simple guidelines of having the first 2 doses or a single dose of Johnson & Johnson. He says this is in response to the recent plateau of cases and some numbers starting to slightly increase and go back the other way, and the fact that Thanksgiving and the Christmas holiday as well are just around the corner. He also mentioned a few other things in his Kentucky update. One we want to touch on was some awards of more than $1 million to repair flood damage in 3 eastern Kentucky counties. Johnson County, the biggest winner. The fiscal court, $421,000. The city of Paintsville, $391,000 to repair damages caused by the February-March 2021 storm event. Here's tonight's Mcafee Farm Bureau community calendar, starting off with this birthday. Indeedy, birthday wishes tonight. Let's see, to who to? Emil Ingram, 79th birthday. Emil Ingram, love, Archie, Bonnie, and a long list of family and friends. Happy 79th birthday to you. I know I've mentioned it a couple of times, but it was set for tomorrow night. It's a big event, and it has been postponed. We'll talk about when it's going to be reset soon, but just to let you know again, Maroon and White Night postponed tomorrow night. And I'll get you that date as soon as it has been reset. And, of course, the holidays bearing down upon us, and as well as the official start of the basketball season, it'll have to be pretty quick because it's all going to start rolling very, very soon. But Maroon and White Night postponed, and I'll keep you up to date from there. And from there, just a nightly reminder that announcements are free as always, and as always will be birthdays and anniversaries too. You just need to tell me about them so I can tell everyone else. It's just that simple. And remember, we print birthdays, birth announcements, and anniversaries in the Independent for free as well, but do not send those to me. Send those to Heather at SagersvilleIndependent.com. A reminder of services that will begin tomorrow as I turn to nightly obituaries, beginning at 1 o'clock for Elma Cottle Carroll, 82 of Falcon Road, who passed away Monday. The daughter of the late Emerson and Ruby Trimble Cottle. Of course, she's survived by her loving husband, Joe, daughter Linda Hamilton, sons Larry and David Carroll, sister Garnet Smith, 6 grandchildren and 5 great-grandchildren. Again, services for Elma to be held tomorrow, beginning at 1 from the Sagersville Funeral Home. The family will welcome friends until 9 o'clock, I believe it is, this evening. Contributions can be made in her honor to the Stinson United Baptist Church. 71-year-old Raymond Pennington of Oil Springs passed away on Monday at the Pikeville Medical Center, survived by his companion Sherry Bush, son Ray J. Pennington, daughters Dina Ray Pennington, Nika Ray Reinthaler, Alicia Clark, brothers Chester, Clarence, Claiborne, Edward Dean, and Tommy Pennington, sisters Clotine Adams, Avenel Literal, Susie Salyer, Grady Armstrong, 14 grandchildren, and 2 great-grandchildren. Services will start Saturday morning at 11 from the State Road Fork United Baptist Church. 66-year-old Shirley Frances Bailey Rudd of Sagersville passed away Wednesday, survived by her husband Carl, son Tracy Ray Coffey, brothers Terry and Tommy and Ray Francis, and sister Wilma Jean Francis Ward, a grandson, 2 granddaughters, and 2 great-grandchildren. A celebration of life will be held Saturday at 2 at the Sagersville Pentecostal Church of Christ.
Appalachian Wireless and Samsung introduced a smartphone that everyone is flipping over, the Z Flip 3. Looking for something that stands out in the crowd amongst regular smartphones? Then the Z Flip 3 is the device for you. On the region's best service, Appalachian Wireless. The Z Flip 3 is an actual flip phone that, when opened, reveals a stunning 6.7-inch touchscreen for the best of both worlds. It's compact, powerful, and the most unique smartphone in the world. Get more information at AppalachianWireless.com. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Call 297-2424. Stop by on Route 40 next to Foothills, or log on to ConleyTire.net to shop for tires and wheels by size, brand, or vehicle. Order them and even pay for them right now or later with 6 months same as cash. And be sure to check out their always changing specials, like up to $200 back on a set of Goodyears through December the 31st, and so many more at Conley Tire in Staffordsville. Seasons are changing. Don't get caught in the cold. Call Mcafee County Heating and Cooling now. They have super affordable rates. They service all brands. They are a certified Platinum American Standard dealer and installer, and available with 24-hour service at 349-1058. If this doesn't get your motor running, you need a new motor. JJ's Burgers and Beer is now serving breakfast and burgers. 99-cent breakfast sandwiches, BLTs, platters starting at $3.99 with sausage, bacon, chicken, pork tenderloin, or bologna. Oh my goodness. And it's all just as over-the-top tasty as their gourmet-style burgers, wings, and pizza. And you can have it all, breakfast or lunch, anytime, Monday through Friday, 7 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon. That's breakfast and lunch all day. Dine in, drive through, and fuel up your other motor before you leave. JJ's Burgers and Beer at Speedy's in Sagersville. Nostalgic or historic or whatever you want to call that feeling you get when you walk in and sit down at the counter and get a scoop of ice cream or a hot dog with sauce while your hometown pharmacist gets your prescriptions ready. Whatever it is, it's still here at Fraser's Prater Drug. Only better, with everything from Jelly Bellies to fresh popcorn to hot and cold gourmet coffees, even hot fudge cakes and banana splits. Fraser's Prater Drug hasn't forgot how important the little things in life are, and they don't want you to either. Stop and see them. They're just a couple of doors down from another Sagersville gym, the Seasonal Shop. It's being repurposed with more than one purpose. It's not uncommon for fire departments, even from far away states, to offer surplus equipment, perfectly often good equipment, fire trucks, to other departments, especially those who may have little funding to be able to purchase them. Well, that's what's happened here in Sagersville, as some neighbors in Floyd County had one that still had a lot of life and a lot of use left to it. And now, primarily due to its color, it's going to take on a whole new life here in Mcafee County.
We went over about a week and a half ago and picked it up and drove it here to Sagersville, and we sat down and started thinking, me and Pete Shepard, Mayor, about where Carter Conley always loved a green fire truck or green item, a lime green on top of it, and so that truck has all the rescue lights, scene lights on it with a built-in generator that's on that, and so we decided to see if the rescue squad was interested in it.
And when Mayor Shepard and Fire Chief Paul Howard heard that the Allen Fire Department had a truck that they wanted to gift to another fire department where it would be used and appreciated and taken care of, well, they told Chief John Nutter of the Allen Department that the Sagersville Fire Department would graciously accept it. But it soon became clearly, brightly obvious where the truck should go.
I seen it when Sargeville put it in down there, and the color, I said, that's Carter there.
Yeah.
Before we even knowed anything about this.
Tell me about the color green and Carter, dude.
I know it's just his favorite color. He loved it so good.
Can you put it on a lot of things?
Yeah, markers and everything.
It's the air ride. It's a nice cab. It's got plenty of room for everybody. We told we should be able to fit 8 people in here safely. It's automatic. Got the air horns and everything still. Big cab. Very nice truck. Any of our other trucks, most people you can fit comfortably in them is about 4. This way we can roll one truck, 7 or 8 people, and have everybody we need on scene without having to tie up all of our vehicles just to transport people.
And it's going to be so much more than just a transport truck. I mean, I got to be honest, we're all kind of geeking out a little bit over this truck, not just because of the incredible name that it is going to bear for, of course, an awesomely important reason and person, but it is going to be super useful. In addition to being a transport vehicle, its onboard generator and lights and other features will make it a wonderful addition to the rescue squad.
It's got a built-on generator on it for scene lights. Works good on wrecks and stuff. It works off the truck. You push a button up on it, the generator starts. It's got all kinds of plugs for extra plugins for lights.
And they've got some other plans for this truck as well. The pump doesn't work. They don't plan on fixing the pump, but they do have some other water-related purposes for it.
It'd be good in water. If you got high water or something, drive out to get somebody because the weight of it.
Hopefully going to try to see if we can do something where the tank, because we don't need the tank, to where we can make a quick launch for our swiftwater rescue boat, which would be pretty MacGyver-like.
And then, the best part, it's going to be its call sign, its name. No longer Engine 4 of the Allen Fire Department. A permanent fixture of the Mcafee County Rescue Squad with a very appropriate title.
Plan is Big C 101. Take his pictures. That's on the back door here.
We're going to try to have it done for the Christmas parade. That'd be nice for everybody to see Carter smiling and waving as we come through.
Yeah.
What's it going to be like for you to see that big truck rolling when it says Big C all over it?
Oh, it's going to touch me because myself and Carter Conley goes back when we was teenagers practically, and we helped started the rescue squad. He's been my assistant chief. I was his first officer. There's numerous of things, and like I said, for 40 years, all I've heard out of Carter, we want a lime green truck, and you know it's available right now, a lime green truck.
A lime green truck that will soon and forever be known as Big C. I like it. I like it a lot. Now let's go to your Licking Valley RACC Outlook, looking at another big cold front, another big shot of cold air coming, and we're also going to get our first look at your Thanksgiving Day forecast. Yep, cold in the night, 24 degrees, mostly clear, wind out of the west, 5 miles per hour. I thought it was going to snow today. I mean, when I walked out into that rain and that cold, I thought it's going to have to change to snow. It didn't, thank goodness. I mean, for me, I love snow. I'm not ready for snow. I like it, just not ready for it. For your forecast from there on, tomorrow we should hit around 44 degrees. Nighttime lows will hit, we're close to the teens tomorrow night. After a sunny Friday and mostly clear skies, we'll see 44 during the day, and again, right around 20 for tomorrow night's low. A bit of a warm-up, well, a good warm-up, comparatively for the rest of your forecast for your weekend. Saturday, out ahead of a major cold front, 55, partly sunny degrees, a low of 38 Saturday night. Shower chances start to work their way in, mainly after 3 a.m. Saturday night into your Sunday morning. And Sunday, more cloudy and wet than not. 55 again for the latter half of your weekend, but clouds, a 70% chance of showers. Nighttime lows will be right around 30 degrees, and then it's thereafter that we'll start to focus in on some cold air and some recovering conditions before Thanksgiving. That's right, next week, Thanksgiving. Can you believe that? Good news is, after a few cold days, we'll recover a little bit. Starting off the first of the week, there it is, 39, mostly sunny degrees as a cold front gives us just that, cold air. 39 and sunny again on your Tuesday, And then we start to recover, fortunately, by the time Thanksgiving rolls around. And right now, Wednesday looks to be partly sunny with around 48 degrees and a 30% chance of showers. I do have mostly cloudy skies and a 40% chance of showers right now on your Thanksgiving, but I have a 52-degree day, which is much better than 39 on Thanksgiving, wouldn't you say? And again, I am rushing out the door to the Mcafee County Board of Education meeting. I'll have a report on that on the Eagles over Salyersville. Wow, looking forward to that. Did you see that at the beginning of the show? And much, much more. Wrapping up this week of programming when I see you back here next time. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.